Yeah, good morning. You're welcome to the first Daily Digest of the week. Come to think of it, I think it's the first of the month because I'm not into happy new months and stuff like that. But it's nice. It's nice to be here after a very nice and quiet weekend. Right now, today is what I will call, or this week will be a bit more of motivational week when we will be discussing things that can improve our lives and leave the issues of government and politics for a while. Okay, because on Thursday, for example, I have Helen Amore. Helen Amore is we're going to discuss. No, she's a very rugged woman. I hope she doesn't mind me calling her that, but very rugged. I know a bit of her background. She was here the other time, and she's going to, we're going to discuss views, discuss issues that can get us out of poverty. My focus really is to leave all this politics and hush-puppying alone and focus more on things that would help us develop. Of course, that doesn't mean we're going to leave these issues. No, not yet, but just to place more on that. And on Friday, we're going to have somebody from the Ministry of Justice. There's this monthly agreement I had with them, with the Ministry of Justice, the Office of the, what's it called now? The Social Violence, Domestic and Sexual Violence. God will bless you, Sheriff, time and time again. So I did that well. Nothing common. So that's what we are going to do. So we have, and of course, Diabumi will be tomorrow, of course, and my guest is the one and only Sheriff. So we're in for a ball this week.
Wait. Is that a serious thing?
It's a serious thing.
I thought you were joking.
We agreed. No, we signed.
No, we did not sign anything.
Rewind your YouTube. Rewind.
You just said it. I did not say anything.
What on here? Are you saying that I can't?
It's only you. It's only
me. It's only me. So he'll be my guest tomorrow.
But that's an ambush.
Well,
I just said to put it out there. Yes.
Have you finished now?
Yes.
So I can go on. Yes. Now, some weeks ago, I was supposed to have this gentleman that I'm absolutely proud of. I'm bold enough to stick myself out there to say I'm very, very proud of him after hearing his story. And he's here. He doesn't know it. He doesn't know why he's here. He just thinks he's here for an interview. But he's here so that when you hear his story, it will be an inspiration again to our younger people. We must develop ourselves and listen to stories. Stop wasting time on social media talking negative. Listen to people who have, and don't make excuses. It's because his father was. No, there's something to learn. And I'm so proud of him. His name is Oluwatobi Ajayi. Is that right?
Yes.
I don't know if you're a chief, because this cap where you then get for your head, I don't know whether if you remove it now, I don't know. But Oluwatobi Ajayi is the chairman and she's the chief executive of Nord Automobiles. Now listen, this is it's not selling Tokumbo cars. It's not into selling to Ogbe. Usually when you want to buy Ogbe, no. Or clean, no. Nord Automobiles assemble cars here. They assemble Nord vehicles here. And I have to be very careful so I don't go and give an endorsement that I'm not supposed to give in terms of the ethics of broadcasting. But you need to take a look at those cars. I think I can safely say that. And I took a ride in one of them this morning. And I'm so proud of him. I heard his story. This ambition of assembling cars came from when you were in university, just about when you did your youth service. Is that right? From what I studied you though.
Oh, that's really pleasant.
Yeah, I
to
studied
hear.
you.
Really pleasant to hear. Everybody has a dream.
Yes.
Every young person has a dream, and sometimes you think that dream is too big to achieve. So that was the dream then. When I was in university,
Which university was this?
Olabisi of Nigeria University, Ogun State.
Oh, you didn't go to Unilag. Okay. We'll give you an honorary degree.
No, Olabisi of Nigeria University.
You have the spirit of Unilag in you.
Oh,
we'll give you
really?
an honorary degree, yes.
So I've always wanted to build my own auto company. Just like now. For example, one dream I've not achieved now, but I want to achieve is to send Nigerians to the moon. At the moment it looks impossible, right? But you'll be shocking that in 10 years' time, I'm going to do it, or in 15 years' time.
He will still be young enough to do it. In 10 years' time, if you send me to the moon, you can be
You
sure.
will be around.
In 10 years' time.
Yes,
We'll bundle you there. I know you're afraid of heights.
But
You're afraid of heights, but we'll
I'm
bundle you there.
claustrophobic. I'm afraid of heights. By that time, I'll be walking with the walking stick.
I think the only thing you should be concerned about is maybe your fear of gravity or something. Or...
there are so many fears go to the moon. My children will allow it. How do you explain to my children that, well, he passed away, we have to bury him in the moon? Anyway, let's talk.
So the dream was to own, this, I'll call it a fantasy. Own an auto firm.
So you've always been interested in cars.
Yes. But I thought it was not possible. Of course, I was in university there and thinking, okay, what will happen? But then I went to, after university, I actually wanted to be a farmer. I wanted to be impactful. I've always wanted to be impactful. I'm somebody that, because I'm the firstborn of my family, I think by default you have to always look for solutions to every problem. There are always problems, and as a firstborn, you always have to find. So
the Olori
Ebi number one. So I've always wanted, whenever there's a problem, I always look out for the way to solve it, which is solution. And at that time, there's a lot of, which is still happening in Nigeria now, there's a lot of hunger in the land. A lot of people cannot eat. I see a lot of inflation because of lack of food. So I felt, I'm going to be a farmer. My dream is to feed 1 million people or so. But NYSC came, I served in Lagos, and I was lucky to be posted to Mercedes-Benz, Nigeria.
Can you imagine? You see the way fate works?
Yes, it's actually a very amazing story. I was actually going somewhere else, another auto company, and I just walked in there, and I told them I wanted to work. I wanted to work there. Luckily for me, a day before, they already tried to recruit, and I think they didn't meet the standard, so they were wondering what to do. So they decided to, okay, even though they don't take up us at that time, decided to give me a try. And I scored a very high score at the test. I was one of the highest. So they were very surprised, like, oh, how did you do this? And I was trying to explain to them that, well, coppers went to university. I'm just a year before I go into the labor market fully. So they were very impressed, and I think 2-3 interviews after, I was taken to serve there, and I think I performed very well. In fact, still being a copper, I used to attend sales managers meeting.
Are you kidding?
Yes, you can ask them. Yeah, I used to attend sales managers meeting as a copper. Yes, because I had a lot of analysis. The meetings was every Tuesday then, so I knew even before I finished NYSC that I was going to be retained, and at that time the working environment at Mercedes-Benz Nigeria was really good. So I just felt, I'm not going to the farm again. I'm going to stay here.
You always wanted to own,
Yes, anyway, so I started thinking about it. And my dad was in the auto industry. My dad owned an authorized dealer of Peugeot. In those days, yes, those days. 505, those days. So I felt, okay, let me start this. Then we started selling Mercedes. I was Mercedes-Benz. I was the department where you build vehicles. I was trained. You go into the training department, you train on so many softwares on how to build vehicles. They just show you a lot of things about the physics of vehicles, about why to make this, what axle ratio to use, what vehicles to use.
And now today you are their competitor.
Yes, that's how life is. So
even they are no.
that's the business world.
Yes.
So after NYSC, I got retained, and within months, I think few months after I got retained, I was saddled with the van division. I was responsible for the van division, which is like a very big promotion. That's something that normally I shouldn't have the opportunity to even be there, maybe in 5-10 years, but I was there because I was always working very hard, I believe. In fact, my nickname was Onishe. Like it was like...
How old were you then?
I was 24. Yeah, 24. Yes, I was 24 when I became head of vans.
Really?
For Nigeria, yes.
Well, you've heard the story now. It can be done. If you place your mind on these things and God being your helper, it definitely can be done. But I don't think it's a miracle. I think I don't rather not call it a miracle, but a combination of drive, God's guidance, and hard work.
Yes,
it's important. Yes. It's important that our young people know that. So it was from Mercedes-Benz working with them that you then decided to set up.
Yes.
Now tell me now. Nord Automobile Limited. Do you build cars? Do you manufacture cars? Or do you just sell cars?
So what we do is we build cars.
You build them there?
Yeah. So how do you build cars? You build cars by assembling cars.
Yes.
So you import the parts from all over the world.
Yes.
The components. the engine, the powertrain, the gearbox, the panel, the metal parts, the electronics, everything. You import them from different parts. So we import, for example, we import our engines from Japan. We import our steel from China. We import the electronics from China, from Germany, and from Spain. We import our transmission from France. So all these parts.
But sorry, 1 second. Who designed the car?
Nord in partnership with 2 other companies, one in China, one in Germany.
Okay. So it's a partner. So are you representing or not?
No. It's Nord is a brand on its own with its own design, its own. We are Nord.
So yeah, I don't want to call another brand to upset you, but I need for people to know. So you're another Innocent.
Yeah, a lot better.
I know, of course, I need that.
Yes,
you pay for that.
A lot better.
Call me Mrs. Chidi downstairs, please. Because then I have a customer for her.
Yeah, I think that's
they should come with the invoice book. Okay, let's leave Innocent. Yes. I just wanted to get this in perspective.
Yes.
So you get the cars designed and then you assemble them here.
Yes.
Are you telling me we have an assembly plant in Lagos? You're based in Lagos?
Yes, we have 2 actually in Lagos.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir.
I never knew. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
okay, how did I come across this gentleman? Nedu drives in here with one of the biggest, I'm a car freak. He drives in here with one of the biggest trucks I've ever seen, and the rest is history. I asked him, Nedu is a car, for those who know him. Nedu is a car buff. Yeah. So he drives in here, and then I asked him, Nedu, where did you get this car? Awesome. And the rest is history. So you assemble the windshield. So when he says, he's not saying anything new when he says that. For those of us who know, when he says that, I'm sure Philip, you didn't know that. Nobody manufactures a car.
Nobody.
It's important.
Yes.
So is your car a mixture of other... okay, let me say, do you share your parts, it's synergy with other car parts?
So yes, we do. And for various reasons, for strategic reasons and for the ease of penetrating the Nigerian market. So, for example, and I would like to say this, for example, our engines are Toyota engines. We buy them from Japan. Some of our
are they branded Toyota, or the same company that makes Toyota engines makes your own engines?
So, for example, we also use Mitsubishi. So, for the Toyota engines, the same company that makes the Toyota engines make our own. So it's not branded. For the Mitsubishi, we buy directly from Mitsubishi. So it's branded Mitsubishi. The one you saw Nidu driving, it uses the same engine as the Pajero.
Ah.
Yes. So, and it's branded Mitsubishi. So we have partnership with these people. So now we can build our engines ourselves, or we can buy engines from anybody. We can buy engines from the German giants, but we've chosen to buy from the Japanese because we understand that it's easier to maintain. That's the reason. We can buy from. Let's say you can buy from anywhere. It's assembly. You can buy from. Once you can meet the demand and the minimum requirement from the manufacturer, they will sell to you. But the most important thing is you have to now ask yourself, okay, when I buy these things, I'm in business to solve problems and also make profit. Now, am I going to be able to solve the problems? I don't want a situation where Nigerians are going to be calling me every day that after sales is not good. After sales is very key to us. We want to ensure that when people buy our vehicles, they can go to any part of Nigeria or actually any part of West Africa to fix their vehicle if they choose not to come to any of our workshops around the country. And by the way, we have one of the widest after-sales network in Nigeria.
Okay, that's your only... I said, call me Mrs. Chidi. Bring this...
I just wanted to say that,
but go slow on the marketing side. Else you leave this place with the deal. So essentially, what it does mean, because I know, for example, that the Chinese have a car that's essentially BMW. I know the Chinese also have that. So how do I phrase this now without appearing to run a commercial? But that it is comforting to know that you don't have to import your parts and so on and so forth. There's a synergy between your parts and Toyota, like you said. But you said your engine is Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
It's
So
Pajero.
So we currently have 7 models. So different models. So out of the 7, 5 of our vehicles use Toyota engines. 2 use Mitsubishi.
Okay.
So the tank, for example, which is one of our most popular, the North tank, use a Pajero engine, which is
the
Mitsubishi.
tank is a very simple part.
Yeah.
You can fabricate. You know that way back, Sheriff, in the 80s. I think some people, how did it go? Did they put a Camry engine in a 504 or a 504 engine in a Camry? They could do all kinds of funny things like that.
Yes.
But let's leave the marketing side, all this, because if I left it to you now for the next 1 hour, you'll be selling yourself. But I'd like to know, like, how many Nigerians do you employ?
So currently, directly, we currently employ 26 directly. But when we're assembling, we're over 100.
You use contract staff?
Not really contract staff. So when we're assembling, I'll call them associates. So we have associates in different technical areas. So those who are very good so building a car is like building a house. I don't know if you ask people in real estate. So you call your tiler when you want to build. You call you. So when you have an estate project, okay, you tiler, you know how the tiler is good, you know. So that's what you do. You call those in AC. Oh, this guy is good in making AC. This guy is good in electrical. What you call rewire in Nigeria? Call them electrical. So you call electrical. This guy is very good in electrical. This guy is good in mechanical. This guy is good in transmission. So you call those people now if we have a market, because the auto industry in Nigeria is actually $3 billion a year market. Nigerians spend 1.2 trillion naira every year in buying vehicles. But 97% of that goes to used vehicles.
Yeah.
Yes. So in other parts of the world, like in the US, for example, 85% of vehicles are brand new. Only 15% are used every year that they buy every
year. Yeah.
But here it is 97.3. 97% are used. Only 3%. So if we can have him, imagine. I can only imagine a market, $3 billion a year market. We can do a lot of things, but because it's a very small, only 3% of that comes into the use. We only sell about 19,000 units a year, so we don't have there's no incentive to keep the staff all year round. Normally, factories should run even 2-3 shifts. In my factory, we run in my factory can produce 150 vehicles a month, but I don't produce more than 20-30 a month. So in 2-3 days, I'm done, and the factory is locked because the demand is not there.
Okay, because in Mercedes-Benz where you trained, I remember on my 5-day visit, they had like an academy, where they would train.
Yes.
It's here that you insist on people having a degree.
Yes.
The top.
Yes. Technical intense.
Well paid. Well, they have a career ahead of them. They go to the training school.
Yes.
Are you doing anything like that?
So,
or are you thinking of doing something like that?
So we're doing something like that. But when you talk about Mercedes, it's actually not a Mercedes. It's also the German way. That's the German way of. So they have. It's what we call polytechnic here, I think.
Yes.
It is very, very. It's a big way of educating people and sourcing for labor in Germany, where a lot of people choose after their secondary school or what they call it high school to go technical, to go and learn something, carpentry, mechanical, electrical, whatever it is, So, but here
and they have a whole career
for
that.
It's just another way of going to school. So, what we do is we also all train people here, especially young people, so. Because we see that, okay, these people are easy to mold, not only technical skills, we also try to show them the ways of the company culture, integrity, and the rest. So we try and train, but we don't do more than, let's say, at a time. Currently, we have about 8 people with us training technically. These are people that normally they'll probably be jobless and doing nothing.
Yeah, sure. Anybody who's employed will probably be jobless.
So we're training them and offering them, a stipend every month and hoping that maybe in 18 months they'll be good enough to be absorbed into the technical team.
Now, as an entrepreneur, I can jolly well imagine the frustrations. This is the lovey-dovey side of it. But of course, there'd be,
yes.
They've gone through some challenges.
Yes.
How did you go through those?
So it depends on which of the challenges you ask me.
Well, there are a lot. Yes, there are a lot, but the challenges that people face, young people face, out there now, I can imagine some people say, and stuff like that.
Company failed.
It failed.
It failed before I was 10. So,
wow.
Yes. So we actually, I was born with a silver spoon, but I didn't grow up with it. Like, it was really tough. The company failed when I was maybe 8 or 10 or 9, and And in fact, my mom had to pay the school fees. My mom had to do a lot of things. My dad didn't do any work because he was traumatized, for almost 4 years. He couldn't go out of the house because his company failed. He lost 1 million naira in 94. I don't know what.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
I hear this. All his friends tell me this story till tomorrow.
Is he still around?
Yeah, he's now a farmer. He's still around.
That's a lot of money.
Yes. So
I'm glad you have this part. It was as if I knew. I didn't know this part.
Yes.
Because people would make excuses. Young people would make excuses, and it's because of this. I am so concerned about the fact that a lot of people have lost hope. Young people have lost hope, and rather think of a shortcut.
Yes.
Yahoo, and all these funny things.
Yeah.
So people like you, should be. I wonder what you think. More so, if you take in context, like what happened to that young man in Dubai, Hush Puppy, whatever.
Yes.
Hush
Puppy. Yes, Hush Puppy.
And when I hear of his story, for example, I'm sorry to put it bluntly, how dumb can you be? You're doing things that are illegal, and you're showing off and flaunting it. I mean, what kind of mindset? Like my good friend Itra would say, who does that?
So
does it? I'm sure sometimes.
The thing is, a lot of times when I think about our problems in Nigeria, a lot of times I think the government can do a lot. I think, but sometimes when like one of my friends that is gone to Canada now said he's frustrated out of Nigeria, not only by the government, but by the everyday people he sees on the road. So it's something that we all, if we're going to make this country better, as much as people like me or anybody that we can talk to government are telling government to do better, we on our own way should try as much as we can in making the country in our own way a better place. Like this Forex. This Forex thing now, okay, we're going on a break. This FX market now, people will get FX from CBN at 410 or so, but sell to us at 500.
We'll get to that. You announced it. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
Thank you very much.
When Fumi found her glow sim after months of searching, she quickly recharged, and the unexpected started happening. Every time she recharges, she gets knocked out with 22 times bonus.
Oh, yeah, sorry now. Oh, please, I can't keep up.
It's a glow thing because you get knocked out with 22 times bonus on every recharge. Be like Fumi, dial *777# today to subscribe. Glow Unlimited.
On a cool day, what do you want to do?
Make you spice up your life.
As in, collect suya as it hot. And chilled Sprite to take cool body.
Give your favorite pepper meal that extra vibe with a chilled bottle of Sprite, now in a new bottle. Enjoy the refreshing lemon-lime taste of Sprite no matter the heat.
Who will rise from the ashes of postponement to claim their place among the greats? And will the greats rise again? Watch the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on Supersport from the 23rd of July to the 8th of August. Watch them rise at all gold medal events on 8 dedicated channels. Get and stay connected to DSTV. Watch them rise on Supersport, your world of champions on DSTV.
If you want better correct flour, no they slow down, no. Just grab Elkri Super Oat Flour. Ideo for swallow. Tobago. Your cereal. For morning. Afternoon, no. For night,
Elkri Super Oat Flour. Now all weather flour where you fit use as swallow to chop your favorite soup. Contain plenty fiber, protein, and better energy. You go get them for any shop near you. Elkri Super Oat Flour, your new healthier choice.
My family loves the new Kellogg's cornflakes, the original. So this is how my mornings go now.
Give me my Kellogg's, my tasty Kellogg's cornflakes. I love my Kellogg's,
crunchy Kellogg's Corn Flakes. The original, nutritious. Reintroducing Kellogg's Corn Flakes. For a great start to the day, go grab the new Kellogg's Corn Flakes now.
You don't wait for life. You go to meet life. It's not about how many chances you get. It's what you do with what you've got. Morning after morning, cup after cup. Start strong, finish strong with the stimulating aroma and rich, creamy taste of Nescafe 3-in-1. It all starts with a Nescafe.
Nice strike! Guy, imagine say Messi, Ronaldo with Mbappe dey your house. Imagine the kind football experience where you go enjoy. Go imagine say you cross leg on top share, dey flex for your house because now our home, our football with La Liga, Serie A and Premier League.
No, they imagine it so. Go get your own GoTV decoder plus 1 month of mass subscription for only 6,900 naira. I'll make you for enjoy all the Obonge live matches wey full ground this season. GoTV, love it.
It's that time of the year again. Yep. MTN is looking for the brightest minds, the smartest heads in the room, the ones who stand out and are looking to create the future. If that sounds like you, then you are in luck. The MTN Scholarships is for you. MTN has awarded over 4,000 student scholarships in 11 years. And this year, 370 students will have the chance to benefit from the MTN scholarships. This includes scholarship for science and technology students, scholarship for blind students, and the 2021 Top 10 UTME candidates. To apply, visit mtnonline.com/scholarships now. Entries close August 15th, 2021. Create the future with MTN.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
You're listening to Jimi Disu, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, you're welcome back to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and I still have with me Toby Ajayi, and he's the MD of Nord Automobiles. They do manufacture Nord cars. Somebody was asking, these are brand new cars, for God's sake. What has got to do with it? I was also clean.
Fresh.
These are fresh. These are mint.
Fresh. Zero mileage.
Tear rubber.
Zero mileage. Most people have not seen zero mileage before.
No, because usually you'd have about. Oh yeah, that's so. Come to think of it.
Because you have
you'd have about at least 1,000.
I haven't seen zero mileage.
I haven't seen zero mileage.
Yes. So come to our factory.
Oh, okay. In your lifetime, how many brand new cars have you bought?
None.
Mm-mm. Let me try and remember. I got a Passat in '84, brand new. I got it from Volkswagen of Nigeria. If I tell you that story, you'll freak out. How I got the car. I didn't pay a dime. But when I say that, the man's name was David Cosworth. I was in the Vanguard. There was a lot of politics. I went to meet him. There were only 4 cars left. This same Buhari was president then, in the days of Esenko. And so Cosworth said that before you get to your office to tell them about this car, before you prepare the papers, this car will be gone. Because from Supreme Headquarters, the Diagbon then would just direct, I need all the cars there. You know what he said? He said, take the car, we'll sort out the papers later. In this same Nigeria. He said, we know you very well. You can't. I was surprised. I got when I drove the car to Mr. MP, where he said, Jimmy Bolotiri Moto. So that's the first one. I think also Liver Brothers, I got a brand new 504. Then, of course, I think in Compass, I got a brand new Avensis. That one of Compass had all the nylon, and I like the smell. I wish I could just park the car for 1 year, go in, smell it, and I'm telling you. Yeah, so you're doing a good thing, and our lines will be open 0700 993 993 993, and we have some people call it the female line, but it's a line designated for females for women. You know, women
Okay.
and their wahala. We did that special number, so we give them one. 014857190. That's the number to call. And let me take one call first, and let's see what our people are thinking. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Who's calling?
Okay, my name is Johnson.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah. I think I was listening to Toby Nod something. I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was following him also on Twitter before the crash out of Twitter, and I just wanted to find out. Are there, Nigerian thing? We are always fond with buying everything.
Nigerians are fond of what?
We always buying everything cash, like we pay cash out and all. Is there anything, being a Nigerian, a Nigerian company, is there any, like maybe a mortgage, hire purchase?
A credit?
Yes.
Okay. You want to buy small?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So the simple answer is yes. We have a plan, a finance plan. I'll call it asset financing plan for you to buy not vehicles, because personally I believe that vehicles are usually the second most expensive thing any human being will buy after a house. So it really makes no sense to bring out all your cash to buy vehicles. So we have a plan with some banks, some commercial banks to.
Okay.
All
right. I mean, so it's still
yes,
it's still the same old story. You go to the bank, and then you sort yourself out. Companies don't give credit directly. You just go through the bank.
Yes, because we don't have a way to recover debt if it goes bad.
And car debts can be, if you give some people some cars, you find the car in Cameroon. The man, the car, the papers, everything domiciled through the bush, all the way to Cameroon. Okay, now let me take another call. Do we have anybody female? No female yet. Yes, I'd like to see one of the females try out the truck.
Yes.
They can't even get. Oh, I need a putty. Hello. I noticed that your trucks look. Excuse me to use the word. They look. It's okay. They look a bit grotesque. Is that deliberate? It has more than the average ground clearance. Quite.
Yes. So
you virtually have to climb into it.
So because I'll have to mention this and I have to give them the credit, because I was trained by Mercedes-Benz and they tried to ensure that
you oppress us with this thing.
Yes, because they are really good actually. So
I know.
So we try to ensure that everything we don't take anything for granted. So one of the things we do is we make sure the vehicles are for Nigeria. So in Nord, when we're designing, we understand that Nigeria is humid, Nigeria is hot. That's why when this morning, the first thing you said was AC,
Call me Mrs. Chidi.
I'm just stating fact. You don't say that AC. So we ensure that the AC is high. We call it high capacity AC to ensure that you can cope with the climate of Nigeria. Now, the ground clearance of the vehicles are some centimeters higher, about 7 centimeters
Quite
higher
high,
than what it should be, because we understand that the roads in Nigeria are not so good. Not the driver's fault, not my fault, but we have to make that's a solution. Provide solution. We have
female caller.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Good.
Maybe she wants to take a ride in
the
truck.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, Jimmy.
Morning, ma. Who's calling?
Yeah, my name is Debele. I'm listening to your program.
Morning, ma Debele. How are you? Is this the Debele that I know? No, I don't think so.
No. Okay, Toby, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I've been listening to you. That's quite impressive.
Thank you.
So what kind of cars do you have? Because I've been hearing trucks. Is it the trucks that people manufacture?
No. So first of all, okay, you can go to the website, nordmotion.com. Then, so we have more than trucks. We have the trucks. We have the buses. We have 2 SUVs.
Okay, okay, fine. Look, madam, this one is a tough customer. You will get it. Just go Google it.
Google it, nordmotion.com.
This Ebele is as smart as the Ebele that I know. You must be the one. Okay, let's get off Nord a bit and talk about Nigeria, which is a safer discussion to have with you. You're virtually, I think, in your 40s now.
No, I'm 33.
Are you kidding?
Yes, I clocked 33 2 weeks ago, so July 11.
Is this Buba and Chokoto that made it?
Maybe I should put my cap.
Why did that slip me by when I read up about you?
Yeah.
You're so young, 33.
Yes.
And you've done this?
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of you again.
Thank you.
Are you up for adoption? Because I have to. Because in my career, I've spoken to some unique young people. One of them is Made Kuti. I will never forget the interview I had with him. Yeah, the second. I think this one now, I have an emotional. You're 33.
Yes. I think I started very early. I became the head of vans at 24 for Nigeria, Mercedes-Benz Nigeria. I was the youngest head of division in the whole of Middle East and Africa at that time for Mercedes-Benz. And I did very well. Within a few years, we sold a lot of vehicles, and I saw the need to start my own company, so I started a dealership of Mercedes-Benz called Jet Van when I was 26.
Wow.
Yeah, so
He becomes Sheriff. He becomes more into. Look at the way he's looking at you with admiration.
Like I'm dazed.
I wish I could have visto you on YouTube.
Like I'm dazed. Like
dazed.
I'm really dazed.
Yes.
I'm sure your dad is.
So,
what does your dad tell you when he sees you?
He's super proud.
He should
proud.
be. He should be.
Super proud.
No.
And sometimes.
Are you married?
Yes.
So it's not available. Because I saw the female line was blinking.
I got married last year.
So are you Christian or Muslim?
I'm a Christian.
So you can't have two wives?
No, I can't have two wives. No.
Would you ever have two wives?
No, I don't.
No stray bullet, no accidental discharge.
No. That's too much trouble.
Because the
one
wife
is enough.
Because
no, I don't think she's. I won't think. Was she listening? She's going to be listening. I don't know.
Because your wife is listening. Be careful. No. My eyes are on you. I'm so proud of you to be at 33. You've achieved this much.
Yes.
By the way, the most crucial thing: where did you get the money to start this?
Okay.
It's important.
Very, very good question. So I would like to say how is. So when I got to Mercedes-Benz when I was 22, NYSC. I served there. By 23, I was retained. By 24, I became head of vans. Being head of vans, I spent 3 years head of vans. I did very well. We sold more vans than we ever thought we were going to sell. We sold about 200 units, which we were selling just 10 every year. And that, in fact, Nigeria won the best sales team, Nigeria, for Mercedes-Benz in 2013. And after that, I got the opportunity to start my own company with some investors when I was 26. Then, of course, when I started the company, I became the CEO of JetVan. There's some perks that come with being the CEO of a company, of a new company, you know. You start making some money, commissions here and there. Yeah. So, in 20, that was 2015. In 2016, just 2 years after, at that time, we're doing so well. We're doing billions of naira in revenue, you know, and it was really good. Then in 2017, the sales dropped drastically, like really badly. And the company was about to die. I was going to die if I don't do something. And what was the problem? The dollar to the naira that was 2017, became so bad. Vehicles that we could sell in 2015 for 9 million, our bosses, we had to sell them it was landing Nigeria. We was landing our showroom at 24 million, 25 million. The customers that could buy, because a lot of my customers are commercial. I like to do commercial vehicles because it's a bit more, you know, I can explain to you more that way. I can, you know, give you the naira and kobo and the financial reasons why you have to buy it. And the customers, the transportation from Lagos to Abuja was still more or less the same thing. So the customers couldn't buy. So I said, okay, now these customers want to buy vehicles, but they cannot buy because they cannot afford it. So what's the next thing? The next thing is to provide them with durable vehicles, because what they want is durable vehicles, but at a very good price. So, you've been to Germany before, you've been to the factory. Yes. I'm fortunate to have been to all Mercedes-Benz factories in Germany, the 5 of them, Düsseldorf, Stuttgart, Wörth, anywhere. So, I know that, okay, making vehicles is capital intensive, but actually something we can do. So I went to different parts of the world, China and a lot of places, Germany, and I said, okay, we'll start this. So I went to the investors back, and I said, okay, let's do this. Then we didn't really agree on what to do. So with the small money I had, I thought I had a lot of money, arrogance. So I left. That was my first mistakes. And I started with my money. And I was burning out quick. I was in Lagos Business School then. And I started complaining to my classmates in Lagos Business School that, well, this my big dream is going to die because I'm running out of money. and somebody out there introduced me to some investors. But at that time, I already built a lot of things. I already gotten some licenses. I already gotten some OEMs to commit, signed some license, and that was where the money was born in, fast. And so they introduced me to some investors. It's called, I won't mention their name here. So some investors, British Nigerian company, and they invested, took a small part of the company.
So that would give you some relief.
Oh, big relief, very big relief.
Yes, and the support you'll get from them.
Yeah, so that was in 2019.
So let's stop there first and let us establish that for people out there, it's not always that you can achieve these things alone.
No, you can't.
It's very, very difficult. You need investors not just for the money, but for the contact that they will bring and that they will bring to the business and stability.
Yes, exactly. Corporate governance and the rest.
Yes.
And it gives you a bit of, now you're no more a one-man business and the rest. So I sold a part of the company to them. I retained 70% of the company, and the company just, grew very fast.
But that's impressive, because most, in my life, in my experience, most investors would like some form of control.
Yeah.
So for them to have taken as what I would call little, quote and unquote, in this context, as 30% and left you with 70, means that they had some confidence in you. You're very smart.
Yes.
The only regret that I have in all this story I'm hearing, the only pain, to me,
what is it?
Is that he didn't go to University of Lagos. Because your life is not complete if you don't.
No way, you didn't just say that.
I tell you, your life is not complete.
I went to OOU.
But we will give him an honorary degree.
Isha wants to take him by force.
We will give him an honorary degree. We need to claim him. Wow, I'm quite scared.
And so the one I want to say, maybe I can share this. So, first of all, investors don't like to invest in greenhorn. So, whatever you can do, start. The reason why they invested was because they could see. That was, in fact, we've already started making some sales then. We've done some testing. They could see that this is real value.
Yes.
And that was why they came in. If it was just new, if it was just an idea on paper, I don't think they would have come in.
Well, again, it's important for you guys out there to know that also there's something called due diligence. You must get your paperwork. But before you go, I was going to ask you, what are the pressures you have at being so successful at a young age like this?
Yeah.
Pressure from friends. We can't run away from pressure from the other room. There are people like that.
Yes.
How do you discipline yourself? I'd like you to say this, not from I'm old for daddy, but for the young people out there, for them to know that you can't eat your cake and have it.
Yeah.
If you had spent half of your time clubbing, doing this, do you socialize at all?
Yeah, I do.
Heavily?
I do, because that's where businesses come from.
Yes. So you're there for a purpose.
Smart.
Yes.
You're there for a purpose. So you're not as if you just sit down and drink.
No, I don't go to the club just to drink. No, I've never. If I go to the club, it's because somebody has called me that let's meet somebody there, or let's do something, or I'm trying to make a relationship better. So that's it. So to answer your question, how do I handle the pressures, especially before I got married? So I think my dad's mistake taught me a lot. My dad made a lot of money. My mom is from a very top Ijebu family, Otumbas. For you to marry Otumba's daughter, so he was doing very well, and he fell because he made certain mistakes due to some, distractions here and there. And I'm the first child. I saw it happen, even though I was young. People drum it into my ear every day. So I try my best not to make those kind of mistakes. Yeah, the temptations can be there, but so for example, so you have a meeting tomorrow. If I have a meeting tomorrow morning, no matter who, if tell me let's go, and I would make sure I get my sleep so I don't get late for the meeting. So those kind of, you need to be a bit disciplined, know what you want, be punctual, make sure people understand that you have integrity, build a reputation for yourself. Because money can only come to you if people can trust you. So, and even when that money comes to you, for you to keep that money, people need to believe that they can do business with you. So, and for that to happen, you need to be a bit disciplined. And sometimes, sometimes when I think about this, actually, I think I lost a lot of the fun people had when they were 20. In the 20s, I was talking to my wife and I was saying, I just walked all through my 20s. A lot of things that people did, I didn't do them. You know, I was just working, and but today it's paying off.
Somebody sent me a message from the UK. He says that it's Uncle Jimmy going to OOU will make you though. The son in Agoiwe is a different one and make one feel that he must not fail. I'm proud to be an ex-white. Who is an white?
You people.
Thank God they didn't change Unilago. You know, that day, the day they announced that there was going to be Moshood, I said, "Yeah, Urimio." Where which university will I say? I would be there, an ex-Moshoodite.
Yes. So you know, one of the reasons why OU is actually good is we have no style. So I went to university when I was 16. So it teaches you to be independent. And I attended military schools anyway. I attended Nigerian Navy Primary School, Nigerian Navy Secondary School. So then when I go
to you've been trained.
I've been trained to be. So when you know in Nigeria you need to be you need to be a lion to be able to succeed in the entrepreneurship environment in Nigeria. That's the truth. So those kind of things prepare you for all the things that
there's a comment on YouTube. This person says, I currently work, his name is David Oludowole. I currently work at the Diambla plant in Bremen for Mercedes-Benz. And he says, I'm intrigued by your guest.
Really?
Yes.
Somebody here is giving you advice, and he says that, good morning, Toby, to get the size of the market, you need to make smaller and low price vehicles. But if you're matching the RAV4s, that's as small as
exactly. The question says,
are you going to be making Uber friendly cars very soon?
So let's put it this way. The cheapest vehicle, the lowest vehicle, brand new vehicle you can find anywhere in the world, even in India, is $10,000. Now, what's the value of $10,000 today? So I was telling somebody, if you want me to do something, I can create a different name. Maybe not that one, because Nord is a premium brand. Maybe I'll create a different brand. And start something. But still, because safety is very important to me. I'm not going to create a vehicle where there won't be airbags, there won't be certain things. I won't do that.
Yes.
Now, so any vehicle I'm going to create for you will not be less than $10,000. So what is $10,000? Even $11,000 because I have to pay VAT.
And you know, we're talking dollars here. It's not naira.
So what you do, because it's an international market, you buy your steel from the international market.
Comrade Suki from Lekki, he says, this guy has ruggedity, but I lost it because I came from a poor home. This guy has cushion. Rich parents, we must not close eyes in that. No.
My parents were not rich.
Exactly. You know, I knew.
My parents were not rich.
You know, I knew this would come up.
Yeah.
And that's why
you asked that question.
That's that question.
They should ask people in my secondary school how I used to odd Gary. They should ask my secondary school friends. They should ask them. So my parents are not rich.
People need to get this out of your mindset. Oh, it's because his parents are rich. This gentleman how old were you when he left uni? At
16. I look at 22.
22.
Yes.
And he gave a good show of himself where he did his youth service, and since then, so don't let's be self-defeatist. Because he says that he has cushion. There's no cushion anywhere.
There's no cushion.
Abi?
There's no. I wish there was a cushion, Seth.
Okay, we got to go. Toby, we got to go.
Thank you very much.
You're going to come back.
Yes.
Yes, you're going to come back.
Yes.
You're going to come back, and the next time you come, I want you to be prepared.
Okay.
We are going to make you a motivational ambassador of some sort.
Thank you.
Encourage. Yes, you must give that back to our society.
Yeah, I think so.
And I will aid you in doing that. We must prepare some things to talk to our young people. We have a lot of political challenges, societal challenges. One of them is reflected here, where people just give up because my parents are not rich, therefore I'm not going to do anything. Yeah. No. I mean, you said it all. So I need that commitment from you that whenever we call you, you'll be available.
I will be.
To do that.
Thank you very much.
Well, that's where we'll end it for today. It's been the Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. I've been speaking to Oluwatobi Ajayi. He is 33. This age, is it birth certificate age or sworn declaration?
Birth certificate.
Because you know Nigerians, Nigerians have all kinds of ages. Okay. We'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you very much. We'll be back again tomorrow. My guest will be the one and only Sheriff. We'll knock off Dear Bumi tomorrow. It's going to be a blast. You don't want to miss it. See you tomorrow at 9.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.